I'm here to help you work on future tense. This is Unit 12. This is the very last unit, so stick with me. We're going to have a good time today. Okay, we're going to do pages 92 to 95, and we're going to get started right now. Okay, now when we're talking about time, we're using a little calendar. We're going to talk about time. This week, this month, this year, this day of the week, like this Sunday, this Wednesday. Okay, so we're talking about when we do something. And next is next week, next month, next year, and the day of the week are next Saturday. So you would say, when are you doing your workout? I'm doing my workout this week. When are you going to the dentist? I'm going to the dentist next week, next month. Okay, you're talking about when you're doing something. All right, the day after tomorrow. Now, Korean has a word for that, in English doesn't. So the day after tomorrow. So there's tomorrow, then there's a day after tomorrow. If today is Tuesday, then the next day is Wednesday, so the day after tomorrow is Thursday. So it's 2 days later. Tomorrow, that's the next day. Okay. Now, this structure you're going to have to know for your test. There is a number, there is a time period like week, month, year, whatever, from, and then another time word like today, yesterday, last week, last month, something like that. Okay, so like 2 weeks from today. So when are you going on vacation? I'm going on vacation 2 weeks from today. Okay, when are you meeting your friend for your Zoom call? 2 months from yesterday. So you're talking about when in time something happens, but like 2 weeks from Saturday. Okay, 2 days. Usually won't use days in there. It's weeks and months usually. Okay, and you can say years. Okay, how long have you lived in Korea? 2 years from Sunday. Going to. You're planning on doing something. This is very important. This is the grammar focus in here about what it is we're going to talk about. I am going to. He is going to. She is going to. They are going to. And then what they're going to do. Okay? I'm going to see a movie this Friday on Netflix. Okay? And someone else may say, I'm going to see a TV show tonight. I am going to watch my favorite drama on Thursday. I'm going to. It's something you're doing in the future, but notice it's the infinitive. I'm going to see. I'm going to watch. So carefully look at that and know that that is the infinitive. Plan. You think you know what to do and how to do it. Like going to, you can plan to do something, and it's used the same way. I plan to see a movie on Friday on Netflix. So plan to, going to, same thing. It means you've made a plan and you want to do something. Going to kind of means you really think you're going to do it. Plan to says you've made a plan and you know something might go wrong, but you think that's what you're going to do. Now, to be angry, to be upset, same thing. To be upset, you're a little bit angry. Weekend. Saturday and Sunday is the weekend. In America and most other Western countries, we count the weekend starting on Friday night. Friday night until Sunday night, that's our weekend. But generally, it's Saturday and Sunday. Okay, now we're going to look at this calendar. Now we're going to talk about Lisa. when is Lisa going to do various activities? So today is Tuesday the 5th on this calendar. It's June 5th. So we're going to talk about what she's going to do. Repeat after me. This Friday, next Monday, the day after tomorrow, tomorrow, 2 weeks from today. And remember next. Next. It's the next thing. All right. When is Lisa going to play golf? Let's say that really just listening. When is Lisa going to play golf? She's going to play golf next Friday. Let's do this again. Listen and repeat. When is Lisa going to play golf? She's going to play golf next Friday. Okay. When is Lisa going swimming? Going to go swimming. Or going to swim. She is going to swim this Saturday. This Saturday. This Saturday means this week on Saturday. She's going to swim this Saturday. When is Lisa going to play tennis? She's going to play tennis next Wednesday. She's going to play tennis next Wednesday. When is she going to play golf? She's going to play golf next Friday. When is she going to go hiking? Now we're going to put in it's 2 weeks on Friday. So it's 2 weeks down and move over to Friday. So you see when she's going. When is Lisa going to go hiking? She's going to go hiking in 2 weeks on Friday. In 2 weeks on Friday. She's going to go hiking in 2 weeks on Friday. When is she going on a trip? You could say she's going on vacation. When is she going on vacation? She's going on vacation 3 weeks from today. She's going on vacation 3 weeks from today. All right. Let's take a look at our dialogue. Let's take a look at our dialogue. All right. First, you're just listening. Cindy and Ross are talking about meeting people on the weekend, which they're presumably doing once the lockdown is ended, or they're wearing masks. Are you going to meet Lucy this weekend? We had a plan to see a movie on Saturday, but that's the day of Rick's party. What are you going to do? I'm going to ask her to go to the party together. That's a good idea. Rick's going to be upset if you miss his birthday. I know. I hope she says yes. Okay, we just found out that Rick is having a party, and the party is a birthday party. And it's on Saturday, which is the same day. They were planning to see a movie on Saturday, but it's a day of Rick's party. So either they're going to see the movie earlier and go to the party later, or Ross is going to try to talk Lucy into going to the party instead. Okay. Are you going to meet Lucy this weekend? We had a plan to see a movie on Saturday, but that's the day of Rick's party. What are you going to do? I'm going to ask her to go to the party together. That's a good idea. Rick's going to be upset if you miss his birthday. I know. I hope she says yes. Okay, let's do this one more time. Listen and repeat. Are you going to meet Lucy this weekend? We had a plan to see a movie on Saturday, but that's the day of Rick's party. What are you going to do? I'm going to ask her to go to the party together. That's a good idea. Rick's going to be upset if you miss his birthday. I know. I hope she says yes. Now we're using the be. I am going to, he, she is going to, they are going to. Okay. And let's look at the sentences. Listen and repeat. I'm going to ask her to go to the party together. Rick is going to be upset if you miss his birthday. Are you going to meet Lucy this weekend? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, so there we go. All right, look at our vocabulary for page 93. New Year's resolution. New Year's resolution is something you decide to do to make your life better. And you can make them at any time. We specifically talk about New Year's resolutions. They're usually habits you want to do, like you want to eat better, you want to go for more healthy lifestyle. Maybe you want to learn a language. There's all sorts of things you could have for a New Year's resolution. Now, to quit is to stop, so you can quit smoking or stop smoking. Diary. You're writing about your life. Now, it can be in a physical book, or you can keep diary entries on your computer. If you do, be sure you lock it up. You don't want other people reading your diary. Blog is an online diary. Blog. B-L-O-G. Now remember, if you have a blog, everyone can read it and for the rest of your life. So be careful what you write. Goals. These are the things you want to do to improve your life. Again, most people want to read more, write more, get better grades. They want to feel more healthy. They want to move around more. To save, that means you put money in the bank and you let it grow. This is very important for everyone to do, even if it's a tiny amount, even if it's 5,000 won, put it in the bank and let it get bigger. To get married is to promise to love someone all of your life. To buy means you spend money in order to get something. This can be online. This can be when you go to the convenience store. You can buy things in a lot of ways. Grammar focus. Future tense, be going to. Okay, I am, but it's spoken in the present tense. I am going to. That sounds weird, but going to, the first part of the sentence is in present tense. Going to, and then you're going to talk about the verb. I am going to watch a movie tonight. He or she is not going to watch a TV show. We're usually talking about the weather here or an animal like a dog or a cat. It is going to rain. It is not going to rain. We, you, and they are going to be on a Zoom call. Okay, so now we're going to talk about WH questions. Who, what, when, where, why, and the H, how. So that's 5 W's and an H. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. These are the questions that are on your writing test and your speaking test. Okay. Where is he going to go tonight? What are we going to do for dinner? How are you going to learn to play the guitar? Be able to make sentences using this. Okay, why are they watching? Why are they going to watch that TV show? Why are they going to watch that TV show? They're going to watch that TV show because it got a good review. People really like it. Okay, so be able to ask the question and make an answer to it. Okay. Now we're going to do some speaking. These are people's New Year's resolutions. They've made a decision to do something. Now, making a decision to do something doesn't mean you've done it yet. You're just setting your goals and you're making your resolutions. You haven't decided yet. Okay. Remember, the orange box is one person, purple box are two people. Is Stacy going to exercise more? No, she isn't. But she is going to stop eating junk food. Junk food are snacks that are bad for you. Good snacks are like nuts and fruit. Bad snacks are Doritos. Doritos and chocolate. Well, not 97% chocolate is fine. You can buy chocolate that is mostly chocolate, but milk chocolate is not good for you. Okay. Are Dennis and Jerry going to find an apartment? No, they aren't, but they are going to look for jobs. That's a good idea because they need a job before they get an apartment. Okay. All right. Listen and repeat. Is Stacy going to exercise more? No, she isn't, but she is going to stop eating junk food. Are Dennis and Jerry going to find an apartment? No, they aren't, but they are going to look for jobs. Are Bill and Nancy going to join a gym? No, they aren't, but they are going to lose weight. Lose weight means lose kilos. You want to be a smaller centimeters. You want to be smaller. Are John and Charlie going to quit drinking? No, they aren't, but they are going to quit smoking. Is Toby going to buy a car? No, he isn't, but he is going to save some money. Is Mark going to get married? No, he isn't, but he is going to find a girlfriend. Kind of need a girlfriend before you get married. Are Lola and Theo going to learn to cook? No, they aren't, but they are going to learn to paint. Is Henry going to keep a diary? No, he isn't, but he is going to start a blog. Are Frank and Lily going to travel to London? No, they aren't, but they are going to travel to Paris, or as the French say, Paris. Is Logan going to start a business? No, he isn't, but he is going to set some goals. Okay, we're going to go through this one more time. Listen and repeat. Is Stacy going to exercise more? No, she isn't. But she is going to stop eating junk food. Are Dennis and Jerry going to find an apartment? No, they aren't. But they are going to look for jobs. Are Bill and Nancy going to join a gym? No, they aren't. But they are going to lose weight. Are John and Charlie going to quit drinking? No, they aren't, but they are going to quit smoking. Is Toby going to buy a car? No, he isn't, but he is going to save some money. Is Mark going to get married? No, he isn't, but he is going to find a girlfriend. Are Lola and Theo going to learn to cook? No, they aren't, but they are going to learn to paint. Is Henry going to keep a diary? No, he isn't, but he is going to start a blog. Are Frank and Lily going to travel to London? No, they aren't, but they are going to travel to Paris. Is Logan going to start a business? No, he isn't, but he is going to set some goals. Okay, weather icons. The weather is what is happening outside. What is the weather like today is the question. Now, the moon is full moon, half moon, crescent moon, and new moon means you can't see the moon. That happens for about 3 days every month. Full moon's about 3 days every month. Sunny, sunny to cloudy or partly cloudy. Cloudy. Overcast means you can't see the sun. The clouds are very heavy. Sun and rain. Showers, which means some rain. Heavy rain, which means the rain is very, very heavy. Snowy, which means it's going to snow. Thunder, which means there's a loud boom sound. And lightning is the light that you see. Fog is when there is a cloud on the ground. The air has a lot of moisture in it. So that is a fog, or it is foggy. It is foggy. Frost is when it's very, very cold and the water in the air freezes. So there is ice on things. Windy, the wind is going everywhere. Stormy, which is usually just thunder and lightning, not a tornado. You might be a typhoon. Cold, warm, and hot. What's the weather going to be like next Monday? It's going to be humid. Humid means there's a lot of water in the air. It makes you feel sticky. What's the weather going to be like next Sunday? It's going to be stormy. What's the weather going to be like next Tuesday? It's going to be sunny. What's the weather going to be like next Wednesday? It's going to be windy. No, that's foggy. It's going to be foggy. Going to be foggy. What's the weather going to be like next Thursday? It's going to be cloudy. What's the weather going to be like next Friday? It's going to be rainy. What's the weather going to be like next Saturday? It's going to be windy. All right, so study about the weather forecast. Be sure you are able to talk about sunny, cloudy, foggy, which means there's a cloud on the ground. It's hard to see. Humid, rainy, windy, and stormy. Be sure you understand that. Be sure you're able to talk about things that people are going to do and not going to do and plan to, and be able to make your sentences. Great job, guys. We're going to do the rest of the chapter next time. Have a wonderful day.